Ladies, we tried this before and the sound wouldn't work, so here's take 2. Hopefully it does right. Now, the song that we're going to do today, well, this time anyway, is Lord You're Holy. When I first heard this song here, it reminded me of when I was in that car accident so many years ago. If you haven't read it, my testimony's on there somewhere. You just have to look for it. I was paralyzed for 6 months after a car accident. To be a little bit more in-depth about the accident, I took my, sorry, I say a lot, so you have to deal with that. I took my late husband to work one morning, and this is in Ohio. When anybody that's from Ohio knows that there's a lot of snow and ice, and I dropped him off from work, and I was heading back home, which was like a 45-minute drive. For some reason, this deep sleep came over me as I was driving, and I felt a nudge, just like a little nudge, and I opened my eyes, and as I looked down at the speedometer, I was going over 80, coming up on a really sharp curve, and, you know, nothing but ice. So I panicked and slammed on my brakes. Anybody knows when you're on ice, you don't do that. But it wouldn't have mattered either way because I was like right up on it. I didn't have time to slow down or anything. But anyway, I slammed on the brakes and I spun to the side, and I guess I hit something, you know, as I was flipping over. I didn't know what it was at the time, but I see myself flipping a lot, and I guess I got knocked out. And when I came to, I looked up and I seen the grass, so I knew I was upside down. So, and I had my seatbelt on too, so I shouldn't have went from the driver's seat to the passenger seat, but I did. And there was a gear shift in the middle there, so, you know, I couldn't have just slid right on over so easily. But I seen on the passenger side, the window on the front passenger door was busted out. And so I crawled out, and I looked at it, and I seen that there was just a couple scratches on the passenger side, and that's when people started running to me from the highway there, and it was highway Route 739. They started coming to me, and I was like, it's not that bad, is it? And, you know, they would just laugh a little bit. I had no clue what they was laughing about, but I had to lay down because I felt dizzy. But after I laid down, you know, I wasn't getting back up. That's when I became paralyzed. After being paralyzed for 6 months, and the Lord raised me up out of that bed, I was actually able to go see the vehicle to see about if I left anything in the car or anything like that. So I was looking, and I seen the passenger side still had just a couple, you know, scrapes or whatever on it. And I looked on the driver's side, and the driver's window was like just crunched. And the whole side was crunched. Not just the driver's side, the whole side. But I seen the roof of it, and the person that said that when they did the investigation, the people said the person shouldn't have lived through that. And I seen right where my head would have been from the roof, they said I hit a stump. Okay, when I hit that stump, the point of it came straight down. It should have went through the top of my head, through the skull. And just because it came down to a point all the way, maybe that far from the seat. So, but the Lord was showing me after I was saved and all, that one of his angels that he has watching over me grabbed a hold of me and put me over on the passenger side. And that's how I fractured every vertebrae, because it hit smack dab right here, and then it just went on down. But I lost my train of thought here. Oh, the Lord told me to use, years later I heard this song here, Lord You're Holy, and he told me to use these angel wings. It's not because, I want to be like the angels or whatever. It's because he wants to, well, he wanted to show me and anybody else who watches that his angels are always around us all the time. And they're always there just to wrap their arms around us when we need it. And just keep us safe because, like I said, we got a sky full of angels watching over us. Well, do you have anything to say, sis? No? Okay, I hope it blesses you guys. Go ahead, Bubba. Lift your hands and tell him, you're holy. Lord, you're holy. So happy you are and magnify I look around and I see all the works your hands have made. The awesomeness of you and how your love will never fade. Mere words cannot express what I feel inside. I can't describe your glory divine, but as a token of my love, this is what I'll do. I lift my hands and cry, Lord, you're holy. Lord, you're holy. Lord, you're holy. So I lift you up and magnify your name. Lord, you're holy. Lord, you're holy. And we lift you up and magnify your name. Not enough words that I can say to tell you how it really blesses me because I know what God can do. I've seen it, been through it, and I probably got a t-shirt somewhere for it too. But yeah, I hope it blesses you guys, and just know there's a sky full of angels out there. And there's one thing that the Lord showed me one time, a long time ago, shortly after I got saved, and he showed me about these angels and stuff, is that there's a bunch of angels. I think he meant it as a joke, but it's not a jokey matter. But there's like an angels in a unemployment line, a long line of them. And he said these are the angels that's been assigned to his people, but they're not giving them any assignments. They're not giving them any work to do. So people, just please start crying out to the Lord, and he'll rush those angels after you. All right, I think that's it. Love you guys. Bye.